What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Live on Two Wheels, episode 30. Bo, we made it to the 3 O's, bud.
Yeah, we pack it in now.
It's gonna be older than me soon.
We're done.
So guys, welcome to your weekly motorcycle live show here on the Chaseontwowheels YouTube channel.
Some would say the number 2 motorcycle.
We haven't said that in a while. Some would say the number 2 rated motorcycle podcast on podcasting platforms. If you guys are curious, yes, this is a live show we do here on Thursdays, every Thursday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or Eastern Daylight Time, whatever they call it now. But it's also a podcast. So if you're on Apple Podcasts, I don't know, Google Podcasts, maybe Spotify, you can listen to us. So by all means, do that if you don't like looking at us. And guys, today's episode... What?
Which I totally get.
Which I totally understand. Guys, today's episode 30, we're talking about Suzuki's just released, the brand new GSXS 1000 GT. You guys know us. We got a lot of stuff to say about it, and we're going to get into that eventually. But before we do, what up, live chat? Thank y'all for being here. See my wife in there. Shout out to you, baby. My wife says, smash that like button. I don't know what that could mean, but, who knows? If you guys want to go ahead and do that, that'd be great. If you're listening to us, we would love a review. Thank you so much for those. What else, Bo? What else? Oh, go to Discord, guys. Are we doing a double week this week, or is this a regular week?
This is a regular week.
We fixed it?
This is a regular week. In fact, thank you for reminding me. I'm going to open up Discord now and create the thread. Oh, Lord.
So, guys, if you guys don't know, if you aren't a part of it, we have a Discord channel, or a server on Discord. We have a Live on Two Wheels channel over there. So that is where we should go talk. Bo is what he's doing right now, is creating a thread for this episode. This is episode 30. You'll see it over on Discord. We look for, at the end of the show, we look for something funny. It can be about the show. It can be about something we said. It can literally be anything. Post something in there, like a photo or a meme or something like that. And at the end of the show, we're going to pick somebody. We're going to give you a $50 Revzilla gift card. We do that every single week. So we like ending the show with just kind of a good old laugh fest. So that's go over there, check that out. And Discord's open all the time. You guys can go chat with other people that enjoy motorcycles and stuff like that. You can go join Smart Industries if that's something you want to do. If you guys don't know, Smart Industries is apparently an underground operation over on our Discord channel that I highly recommend you should research and ask about. It seems like it's a really good time from what I can tell.
This is one of the funniest things.
The Smart Industries thing?
Yes.
It's so hilarious. We did a Smart Helmet episode a couple weeks ago, and some people in the Discord have just taken it full on.
Yep.
And now there's even an Instagram page for Smart Industries. It's so great.
I love you guys.
If you guys aren't familiar, I'm Chaseontwowheels, and this is my buddy Bo. So what happened this week? It's been a shit week this week. It's rained all week. Today was the first day that it has not rained, so we were out filming the whole day. Bo's been here with like the nose down, just editing and editing and editing. We have a fun video. Were we talking about? We're gonna post it tomorrow, right?
Yes.
Okay, so we have a cool new style video that I don't know if you guys are gonna like or not, but we'll find out tomorrow. Basically, it's not a first ride, but a first look at a motorcycle. We actually did it on this Suzuki. Since I have to know about it, to tell you guys about it tonight, I figured it would help Bo. So we did this little first look video. It's kind of like in this setup, in our little live show setup. So you guys will see that on the channel tomorrow morning. But tomorrow, we also have a first ride of a Kawasaki Ninja H2 SX SE Plus. What a terrible name. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. It's like when I look at my wife's business cards, because she has so many certifications, it's like a doctor that just has too many doctorates. Yeah,
right.
Like PhD, AF3, 2, B, square.
Right. It's like, I don't know what any of this means, so I don't know why I'm even looking at it. Bo, what else happened this week? Did anything else happen on your end? You've been kind of
an underwhelming week.
It was super underwhelming, man. Like, and I was I was in a bad spot. Was it yesterday that I just like stormed out? It's like, I'm leaving today.
Bro, our neighbor is at the CNC machine running nonstop, and you can hear it. And like,
And it rained all day, so we were stuck here. We don't have a lot of stuff going on because of the crappy weather. And the guy right here has a CNC machine, and all we heard all day, just the slightest.
So like, my brain, just from years of abuse, like DJing in clubs and being in a live band, like I always hear like I got tinnitus, man. I always hear a ringing. So it just at the right frequency where I could barely hear it. You literally, it was dead ass quiet, and you literally just stood up. You're like, "Fuck this, I'm going home." And I was like, "Oh, just like that? Okay."
Guys, so here's what pissed me off, right? We had just edited a video, or Bo had edited a video. I had reviewed it, and I heard something in the video, and I couldn't figure out if it was happening in real life or it was happening in the video. I couldn't figure it out. And then later that day, I'm listening to this, and I'm like, oh, my God. The CNC machine running when I was filming that video is all up in my video, so
Oh, and just so you know, they're sign companies, like the big, large signs, so it's ginormous.
Yeah,
so it was an all-day thing.
It was an all-day
And then
affair.
the next day, it was cleanup time. So that's all you heard.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, I was not happy leaving yesterday, and like it was like an hour before we typically leave.
You noped immediately.
Yeah, I just got like, I can't do it. I'm done. All right, so that was this week. Pretty underwhelming week.
Yep.
Channel's performing underwhelming this week. It is what it is. It's fine. Nobody cares about Fender Eliminator kits.
Apparently.
Apparently.
I knew going into it.
I know.
I was like, well, this is not going to
This is one of those few
I think
times.
I actually said that as I finished the video. You're like, how did it go? And I was like, meh.
It's okay. Yeah, like we can't put bomb content out 100% of the time, and it was just like even filming it because it was the first time. If you guys don't know, today we put out a video of me installing my Fender Eliminator kit on my MT10.
The wrong one.
Yeah, well, no,
Yes.
I did the right.
You put the wrong. You should specify. You put the wrong eliminator.
No, I didn't. That was the one for the MT10.
Not for your MT10.
Yeah, it was because it had to fit the blinkers. Anyway, we put that video out today, and it is performing.
Zero research.
It was performing.
They probably
very
saw
bad.
the end of it and be like, "Oh, cool." So sad knockoff Wally over here. Sad sack of shit, but put another sad sack of shit on the wrong fucking bike, and they're like, "All right, I'm out of here."
Anyway, the outcome is a little hilarious. So if you guys want to watch the video, by all means, you'll be one of the few. So it is what it is. So let's get into this topic because I'm sure we'll run out of time.
Yeah.
So everybody, a lot of us probably. A lot of you guys probably, or you might not remember, a few episodes ago, and by few I mean a couple months ago.
Good Lord.
Suzuki, we did a whole show on it. Suzuki releasing their new GSXS 1000. You remember, like their video had a dude, like a janitor stealing it out of a crate or something.
Yes.
We made a whole thing of it. You can go watch the episode. So, that was Suzuki kind of taking their Gixxer engine, right, and doing like Yamaha and everybody else does, where you take your Super Sport and you really work on the engine hard, and then you slightly modify the engine and you put it in more of an upright frame, and you have a naked bike. And that's the equation for the industry, and it works out really well. As you guys know, I have an MT10. That is a R1 derived motorcycle. So we see Suzuki doing this, right? And I gave praise to Suzuki. I mean, I gave them shit about the engine because it was just they said it was a 2015 engine. So, like whatever. But I have no data on my screen. Is the stream still up?
Yeah.
I see weird stuff. Anyway, so we had that come out. I think the bike looks kind of cool. I'm really interested to see what the GSXS 1000 looks like in person, because it's one of those bikes that I think looks really cool on a screen, but then in person it might not really hold up.
I see. That's the way that's the fear I have, because every time I've seen a bike that I thought looked okay, like didn't look bad, but looked just okay,
right,
in pictures, every time I've seen it, in person, it has been better. And every time I see a picture of a bike and I'm going like, oh, that thing looks great, and you get in person, you're like, they really oversold this.
Yeah. So recently, this was, I think, Wednesday or maybe Tuesday, Suzuki comes out with their 2022 GSXS 1000 GT.
Is it GT or GT Plus?
GT Plus. Which, oh my God, we're not going to get into the pluses after this Kawasaki I just rode.
I'm so done with this. Like, stop it.
The naming's got to get figured out. So let's jump to my screen real quick, and we'll show you guys what the old ones look like and what the new ones look like, because I'm kind of happy about it.
Spoiler, it's there, so you can see it.
This is the old GSXS 1000. I'm not going to go into the naming convention, guys, because they do this shit of like, this one's the F and this one's the R and this one's the XRVT. Those aren't true numbers or letters.
You don't know that.
Or numbers. It could be. So this is where it used to be. This is their like semi-fared. This is their fully fared. Here is the new one. Show you guys a bigger image of it. Check it out. So this is, and if you guys are just listening to us, I'm just showing them on the screen. This is one of the downfalls of only listening, so you have to watch the live show to see it. This is the new thing. From what I understand, comes with the passenger bags, has this really big windscreen and super large front element going on.
It looks like they took the old front nose and then somebody just pushed it down a little bit.
The old
or
front
like
nose?
Or like it's melting.
You talking from this guy?
Yeah.
I'm melting.
I mean, it kind of has the same vibe now that I'm seeing those pictures. Like the front end it's like it's definitely got the same kind of vibe. It's just they updated the front elements for like the headlights and shit.
I gotta say, the front like this, that's a pretty cool shot. It does look like it got wide hips though. You know what I'm saying?
You're looking at the edges of the bag.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying that profile looks interesting. So that's the way it looks, guys, and it comes in this kind of bluish thing, and it also comes in a black version. We can jump on their website later on and show you guys that. Yeah. So something that I find kind of interesting just off the bat, and I don't know if you guys care, and I'll ask Bo about it because, oh, by the way, me and Bo have made certain we have not talked to each other about this today. It's been like work.
Thursday, it's no talking.
Yeah, me and Bo are not buddies on Thursday. We can only talk about edits.
Wow, like they didn't need to go that far. Jesus Christ,
we have to pretend we're not friends.
No,
okay.
Friends can go. What kind of friends can't just be in a room and not say anything? Like that's
a fair point.
Taking our friendship away.
I'm sorry. You can have the friendship.
No,
back.
no. I don't want your flip flopping ass in my friend group.
Okay, so here's the GT. So let's look at the regular GSXS Jixus. I'm gonna start calling it Jixus the rest of the night.
I even hate that.
Sorry. So here's the GT. Here's the Jixus. Now you guys in the live chat, let me know. Do you guys care that they don't look the same?
It's so ugly.
You think this is ugly?
Fuck yeah, it's ugly.
Okay, so we disagree with that, which is fine.
It looks like somebody stole the top half of their headlight. like that is definitely not supposed to be exposed. Like, what is that?
This thing?
What is that? That's some half-assery.
Okay, look, I'll give you that. So you guys let us know in the chat. Do you care that the normal model versus the GT look nothing the same?
Go back to the other picture of the ugly one.
Stop calling the ugly one. I like this one. I think this is a cool bike.
I hate that front end.
I'm here for it. I'm here for the geometric stuff.
I like the swept tail. I like the bottom half. I even would like the lines of the headlight in that place if that had a cowl that was even with the headlight. But that instrument cluster pisses me off.
I do agree.
Unreasonably.
I do. Yeah, it's super unreasonable.
I hate it so much. I want to rip it off.
But the question is, do you care that bro? These look like two entirely different bikes.
They're
though.
entirely different. There's no design language that is similar between them. Like even the frame. The only thing that looks like it's off the same thing is the exhaust. And
Okay, so we got this little
engine.
side. Yeah, the exhaust do look the exact same.
Look
Does
at
it
the
have the little
subframe.
trellis subframe?
It does not have the little trellis. Well, it may, but it's hidden underneath the plastic, and it's not.
Well, I don't know. This looks kind of flat here on the subframe. Like, look at that. But I do see what you're saying. It's got a little poke there. So let's see if this one pokes out just a little bit. No, see, this one goes up.
Yeah.
So yeah, they look like totally different subframes. Interesting.
Yeah, I mean this reminds me a lot of Kawasaki's tours, and that one, it looks like a bike that some numpty tried to stunt out the base.
So we've got this. It does look like the same base frame because you can see this little divot here and the divot here.
Same engine.
Same exhaust, probably the same wheels set up, probably the same engine. I don't even think the engine's been modified anything from this.
Front forks probably.
But yeah. So the front forks look different, and then literally from the half up, it ain't nothing the same.
The tank is the same.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, and they borrow each other's design language for the side fairing starting at the tank to follow that line.
True. Oh, you're talking like this little guy
Yeah,
versus...
a little swoop-de-doop right there.
Yeah, I mean, I think... and to be fair, these motorcycles are made to do totally different things, right? We don't expect these to be the same. I just thought the design language would be a little closer. I mean, look at this. This versus that. Like, what is the same?
I mean,
you know what I mean?
There's parts of it that are very similar, but the subframe it kills it, and the headlight, the whole thing. Right
now,
there.
I have to play my own devil's advocate, which is an interesting position to be in. But to make the GSXS 1000 a touring bike, bro, it's gonna take way more than a big windscreen here. So I think that's probably why they did this.
Here's what I just looking at these two side by side. Somebody mentioned it that they have a bigger problem with it not looking like a Suzuki in the front. So like, I have no problem with the naked.
Okay.
Except for like the obvious weird design choice of the instrument cluster and all that jazz.
Okay.
But it does have some Suzuki design language in it. The way that the Suzuki tanks are always kind of bubbled,
Yeah. Yeah, Suzuki's for all the Gixxers at least, and a lot of the Super Sports and the Nakeds that I've ridden, Suzuki's and Kawasaki's, you very much sit in those bikes.
Yeah.
The seats down here.
I would
tanks
accept
up this way.
that as a matured modern take on Suzuki motorcycles on the right. That GT looks nothing like any other, aside from the fucking tank. Looks nothing like any other Suzuki ever seen.
This is something that I'm finding kind of interesting. Do you think, because both of these are far more geometric than Suzuki's have been. If we go over here, where's my mouse? If we go over here, look how curvy Suzuki's used to be.
They've always had that kind of.
If you think about these two bikes, if you think about the Hayabusa, there's a lot of curves.
The Gladius, they think about the everything's kind of rounded. The
M109. Do you think they're moving towards a more sharp, geometric vibe on their design?
I would assume that they are going to, but I think the naked on the right is a better choice to modernize their existing design language, because on the right feels very much like a Suzuki with a couple of more bits added on that are a little bit sharper and more modern. That's just at a glance I could tell you, like, oh yeah, there's a lot of Suzuki in that. That one is a Yamaha.
The one on the left?
The one on the left is a Yamaha. Let's just be real.
Okay, so hold on. We have to... When I saw the GT, guys, and you can ask Bo, the first thing
First thing we pointed out.
I was like, there's three problems here, okay? Let's zoom in and let's talk about them real quick. So first off, I want you guys to notice these little headlights. These guys.
I want to see if people can point out the.
Okay, let's give them a chance. Okay, so there are three bikes that we think that the Suzuki guy that designed this thing was heavily influenced by. Yeah. You guys
he had some weird fever dream in the middle of the night.
Let's give everybody in the chat a minute, and then we'll show you guys what this bike we feel like this bike was made of. We'll give you guys a second, but
the first one I think is very obvious.
It should be obvious if the people who are watching our show are the same type people that we are that have a good general knowledge of the industry.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll be a hard time showing it. But when we show these
SB,
people,
I'm gonna call that SB got one. The R1.
SB got the R1.
Yep.
I'm interested. I'm
the other
really
one's going to be a little
now.
difficult. Do we have one with the light on?
We don't, but this might help.
That might help right there.
This is a key giveaway right here.
Yeah.
My wife said FC09 in a gold one.
I mean, the back of it.
It's not bad. No, it's not a bad guess.
All right, so we're gonna give it a couple more seconds, but Randrew with the Nikon. There's one.
Oh, there you go. Yep, Nikon's one. The R1 is one. And what's the final one, guys? Nikon, R1, and what? And what? All right, so let's take them through the R1.
Right.
And
R1 is an obvious one.
So a lot of you guys guessed this. It won't be a surprise. These little sloth from Ice Age looking lights. Do I have this in our document?
Probably not.
Probably not. Okay, let me just show you guys what a Yamaha R1 looks like.
So some people have been saying this in the chat, and I also had this thought. It reminds me of the marriage of the
bro. Look at this though.
The R1,
like look,
and the Kawasaki Concourse, their big boy touring bike. Yeah,
look right underneath. Like it's literally here. Let's go.
It's got that Britney Spears eyes.
Look,
they're like 17 inches apart. It's a little narrower, but yeah.
Bro, how do you? Okay, so now that's the R1, right? Let's go Nikon. And I'm not throwing shade on Suzuki. I think the bike looks. I don't know how I feel about the bike. We'll just say that. Sometimes I think
like
it doesn't look
but
bad.
I don't like it for Suzuki.
Right.
I'll say that.
So let's look at a photo of. Well, here, let's just go. I don't think they're gonna have the photo I want, so I'm just gonna go to images. Now, look at where's the one I want to find. This one. Look at this blue goes into bags, right? Blue goes into bags.
The squash nose, I think.
The squash nose, and now, boop.
Yeah, it's the squash nose that does it.
I think so. That and the blue in the bags.
Yeah.
Okay, now have you watched the chat? Did anybody guess the third one? Because I don't think I saw any.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody did?
Nikon was the one that they didn't get.
Oh.
Oh,
wait, are you sure?
Yes.
So somebody guessed the the Super
no,
Sport?
they didn't.
Oh, so here's the big one, guys. This is the first one I came up with. If you look, I'm going to show you guys a Ducati Super Sport. It is, bro. I feel like they got the light.
Got the Nikon. That's right.
Okay, so Ducati Super Sport, guys. Once you see this, look away if you don't want to see it.
It's so fucking.
No, but look at Ducati's image right here. Okay, DRL runs down.
It's got the little sharp
around.
nose.
Okay, now, bro.
Now it should be stated that does have DRL that goes all the way around, right? We saw that.
No, yeah, the DRL goes all the way down. We can show you guys in a video, but is that not 1 for 1? Here, let's click. And look, dude, it even tucks down here.
Yeah.
Watch.
Yeah.
Bro, it's the same one. Oh,
so
no.
the thing that I'm taking away from this is that they clearly are trying to do something different from what they're but
I'm good with that.
They
though.
didn't. They did it in the laziest way possible.
Yes, they did, Bo.
I also think it's important, personally, right? Me personally, if I am a fan of a bike, I am all for them growing and design growing with them, but to me, it's brand identity. Something always has to tie in to that brand. All Hondas have something Honda about them. All Yamahas have something. All Suzukis have something Suzuki about them. So it's like when I see something that is so far off the mark for the design language and is not recognizable as a brand,
as that brand,
you
right?
have lost my attention.
Well, so here's the thing, though.
If Kawasaki came out with this, I'd be like, yeah, fuck yeah, that looks like a brand new
But we have to play devil's advocate, though. we have generally given Suzuki crap about their current design.
I would say it's less about design and more about engineering, because their design is one thing, but like that, the problem I've always had with Suzuki is their engineering. They just they pay for the R&D of something and then just ride it out as long as they can.
Well, like Suzuki's ride really well,
Yeah.
generally. I mean, obviously not all of them, but like my problem is not how they function. And that's why I think Gixxers are like
you
the
believe some people in the
stereotypical like noob bike.
If you believe some people in the shop, they win a whole bunch of races.
Anyway, I am personally not a fan of the design that Suzuki is used to do. I'm not really a fan of the curvy stuff. I like this more angular thing.
I'd say that naked one is where I would have landed if
I
if
hope
you had
that
asked
they
me to
move
model,
forward in
yes,
this direction,
and
yes.
not that the other one is too far disconnected from what I consider anything close to
Also,
Suzuki.
kind of like what you were talking about, I feel like the GSXS 1000, that is a direction that I really hope Suzuki goes.
Yeah.
This motorcycle, it looks
Belongs
like a
on
Yamaha.
Kawasaki's
It looks
page.
like a Kawasaki or a Yamaha.
Honestly, if you had showed me this bike and like you had photoshopped it green, I'd have been like, oh, they redid the concourse. Like this is the
I'm
new
arguing
concourse.
in my head, do I open Photoshop up and make this thing green right now? I don't want to waste the time.
So like it's one of those things where like it does not fit the brand recognition. We talk about this on a business side all the time when we were thinking about like videos and how to brand them and how to like tie them in. Everything that we touch, we put the Chaseontwowheels spin on and try to,
or we try to, yeah.
try to like connect it to us. Brand recognition is important if you are going to, especially if you have a Suzuki fanboys or some hardcore fanboys. And
yeah, but they'll just buy anything though, those people don't even count. You know, it's like that middle ground that everybody fights for. You know, the people that are hardcore on my channel, like they don't care what we put out; they'll watch it. It's those people in the middle, which is the majority of people that you're trying to win over.
Right. So what we do in our case is we always add something and try to make it look and feel like it belongs with the rest of it. So if I rode down the street and I saw the bike on the right,
this guy,
I'd be like, oh, is that a new Suzuki?
Right.
It doesn't look like a Honda. It doesn't look like a Kawasaki.
And also, we can agree that colors are not even in this conversation.
Right. Color's not in this
like
conversation.
we are talking about, we need to be able to tell without the color.
So style alone, I would immediately know it's not one of the other ones. But there are some cues there that I'd be like, oh, is that a Suzuki?
Right.
Like, what the hell? That one on the left, I'd be so confused.
What I'm taking from what you're saying is, you're saying you can jump on the bandwagon that this could be a new direction for Suzuki.
I would love to see that.
Because it's not really, we don't see this from other bikes.
It was a matured version of their own brand.
But this has
full divergence.
No link. Now, actually, have we played the launch video? Did we do that?
Do we have 20 seconds to spare?
I think we have 20 seconds to spare. Wow. We're like, I don't know if we have time. Oh, wait, what time is it? Okay, it's 30 minutes. So here, let's play this video. This is their official launch video, guys. It's literally only 26 seconds.
Yeah, I feel for you DRZ owners, by the way.
Right. After this, we're going to play a quick ad, and then we will get into the other videos that Suzuki has for us.
All right, let's play this little sucker. It's 28 seconds, so, you know.
Wait, hold on. Are you vibing, Bo? You getting this? Look at this. Oh.
I hate the track. I
Two
hate
up,
the
baby.
sound effects that they've added in.
Oh, snap.
The only thing that's Suzuki about that is that gas tank. Okay, well, that was fun.
Yeah, all right, that was it. That was all. Like, literally no tease, no nothing. Just here's bike footage. Go.
No foreplay. I am not that kind of lady.
So, guys, I'm going to queue up some other of the videos that Suzuki has on their YouTube channel that I didn't even know existed. And when we get back, we'll play through some of them because I got some thoughts. Okay, we'll see you guys in a second.
Jesus.
What's going on, guys? This episode of Live on Tools is brought to you by Revzilla's RPM membership. What that is basically a membership program that only costs $60 a year, not a month, but a year, and you get a ton of rewards from it. It's kind of like Amazon Prime for Revzilla. So if you're buying a lot of motorcycle gear, especially on Revzilla, this could be really interesting for you. Check out all of the things you get for this. So you're gonna get free 2-day shipping and returns. You're gonna get 10% off exclusive brands. You're gonna get 5% cash back, period. Also, for you first-time members, you're gonna get $15 in cash back from the moment you get this membership. It's also gonna include early access to sales and phone lines and exclusive events. So if you're somebody that buys a ton of gear and could find a lot of value in this RPM thing, by all means, we'll have a link for you down in the description below. Thank you guys for supporting the show by going to that link. And thank you, Revzilla, for sponsoring this episode. We'll see you guys with the rest of the show.
And we're back.
Yay, we're back. Thank you guys for watching through that ad. We really appreciate it. It allows us to continue doing the show. Also, a little note from that ad that I was told by Revzilla that RPM membership also works at JMP Cycles and Cycle Gear and Motorcycle. What's the other website? Wait, I don't even think that's a website anymore. Whatever. It works on all their like conglomerate motorcycle part dealers. So it's even better of a deal than we thought. So check out RPM if you guys are grabbing motorcycle gear. Help support the show. Love you long time. Okay. So we have Suzuki's. Oh, dude, look how sad this is. 9 videos, 1 view.
Before we get into that, I want to address something. I don't think the bike looks bad at all. You don't think?
Oh, shoot! Sorry.
I like the way that it looks. I like the way this bike looks. I don't like it for Suzuki because I think it's too far of a departure.
If you were to put it in a company's portfolio and could color it any color you would want, what would you? Who?
Kawasaki. This would be their new.
You think it looks like a Kawasaki, not a Yamaha?
Yeah.
All right. I think Yamaha, but you know.
I think the front end is, but it looks like somebody pointed out in chat earlier on. It looks like aside from that headlight, it looks like a new take on the Concourse. There's the X14 like touring.
Oh, hold on. Let me look at that.
Yeah. That you know because it's got the fins and shit like that.
So yeah, let me pull up the Kawasaki.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I'm gonna.
When is October?
Batteries?
Yeah, go ahead and do that. Hey, Bo, guess what we get to talk about in 2 shows? I don't know. Kawasaki is releasing 6 new motorcycles.
6?
Yeah. Yeah, and then they're going to be back on the November 23rd for the back row. All right, well, that's a future episode. You said the Concourse?
Yeah, I would say that like it's a new version of that, like a modern rig, because that thing has been that way since God knows.
Bro, look at the headlight. Jesus Christ.
You've ridden one.
I know, but dude, I ride everything. Like I've ridden so many
This
things.
has been the same look for fucking ever.
Okay, so the Concourse, Kawasaki should have put this bike out. Is what you're telling me.
I think that this person showed up to the wrong building, and they were like, "Hey, fuck it, I'm gonna take that." He was actually supposed to go to Kawasaki.
Yeah, he
gets to the thing, and they're like, "Oh no, what's that? Oh, that's a new motorcycle.
Bro,
come on in."
Look,
and Suzuki just pilfered him.
Look, he shows up in the front reception, and the lady's like this. He goes, excuse me, is this Suzuki or is this Kawasaki? And she does like this, like she's on the phone or some shit.
Yeah,
I love it. Okay, so that's Concourse. So these other videos that they have ample amounts of. Which one did I watch? Oh, so we can check out the styling and the aerodynamics, which is a pretty cool video to watch. We won't have the audio on. We can just kind of have this going. So this, let's get past this little intro crap.
Which is the same 28 seconds that we just.
Yeah, they use their 26-second intro thing, and then it's just the intro for every one of their videos. So this is them riding the bike around, but it shows, dude, check out this wind tunnel. Look how freaking giant it is. Also motorcycle elevator. Look at that thing. 6-meter diameter fan. How do you think it feels?
This poor fucker.
Bro, I was about to say, how do you think it feels? Look how much wind he's having to deal with. These dudes back in a little scientific hole are just like, oh, whatever. Let's check out the the wind resistance with this. This dude's out here fighting for his life. Oh, this is a pretty cool screen grab.
Yeah,
so this shows, if you guys don't know what we're looking at, basically
it's like
blue,
a heat map.
Yeah, it's a heat map. Blue is aerodynamic, essentially, and then red means wind is hitting it pretty hard. So the initial, look at his freaking dome, dude.
Yeah.
I guarantee you that guy that we just watched is probably in the final stage. You know for a fact his first stage, initial stage thing, he was in there like this.
I think it's also important to look
I got confused
at
doing that.
At behind the wheel.
Behind the wheel. Oh yeah, it's got a lot of heat back here, or a lot of wind going on right here, and now
It's all green. It's mostly green on the other side. That's pretty cool. I didn't notice that the first go around.
what I think is interesting when the first thing I noticed, I actually didn't notice the person at first, but I noticed how much more red the front is. So it looks like what they did from the initial. I just realized that you guys can't really see initial versus final, but
Yeah, it is
let
what
me
it is.
load it, coming up a little bit. It looks like they took that front fairing and angled the top up more, because that front fairing is taking on way more wind after the.
Well, they've also reduced the size of the turn signals. They've also changed some of the geometry on the front fairings.
Wait, the turn signals look bigger here.
Those are mirrors. In what world would turn signals be 16 fucking inches long? Good God.
I
You
can't with the
absolute
those
cabbage.
are mirrors.
You absolute pencil sharpener. Jesus.
I'm so sorry. Wow. Okay.
Well, I'm done with this conversation now.
I kind of want you to just headphones
Just
off and just
out.
leave. Those are mirrors. Oh no. All right, back on track. Woo! Yeah, another cool thing to notice is look at his knee. Look at that hot spot on the knee.
Yeah.
Like hardcore, that's red. So I don't know how they got around that, because the fairings don't look like they changed that much.
So it looks like some things are moved further out and some things are higher.
Yeah.
So like you can see on the left side at that near where the turn signal is. How it swoops down.
Yeah.
See that dark blue spot above it,
Uh-huh.
and it swoops down. You can see on the right side it swoops up. So there's like
Yeah.
a channel pushing it. That's pretty cool.
This is pretty. I would be really interested to watch the computers like analyze all this kind of stuff.
This stuff for me, like, okay, so you and I have had this talk. I am
This
not
is just them pointing out.
I'm not a
what-
fiction reader. Like I have a fairly minor but problems with reading and focusing on fiction, but like nonfiction stuff. So I like looking at shit like this because that just makes more sense to me.
Right.
Because I'm fascinated by this shit.
Yeah, it's kind of
This
crazy.
poor fucking guy,
Bro, and look at his face. You know he's dealing with it so much.
He's got the hunch too. I know that hunch.
Also, can we all agree this guy looks like he's 12?
Yeah, dude.
He's the I forget what his title was. He's like the lead guy,
Right.
like lead aerodynamics dude.
Yeah, dude.
Like good for him at his age.
Guy's probably like 50.
Look at no, they make
I
him
like-
do the thing I do on the highway on the first rides. If you guys ever watch those, I do this little hand thing.
To find the bubble.
And what I'm trying to figure out is where the wind starts from the windscreen on a motorcycle. They got this poor guy. It's like, hey, feel around. Oh my God.
That's pretty insane.
Bro, I low-key want to do that so bad, though. Go into a wind tunnel. If you guys know anybody with a wind tunnel, let me
I don't
know.
know about anyone with a wind tunnel, but I know somewhere where there's an anechoic chamber. That's a fun one too.
I don't know what that is.
It's a
Look
chamber
how-
that has no echo. Have you never seen this? I'm sure you've seen like the fucking gotcha headlines where it's like you spend 45 minutes in this and you'll lose your fucking mind.
Yes, I have seen those.
Right. I've been in one twice because there's one in Dobbins, and this was through one of the meetups.
Yeah.
One of the guys that went to one of the meetups was like, you know, like,
You want to come hang out in my
No,
chamber?
He's that's not suspicious at all. I got some candy and some dogs too. No, he was like,
That's what it takes to get you in a chamber.
yeah, right.
I got some candy and dogs, bro. Just come over here.
Sidebar: I was that kid. I'd go with anybody.
I'm glad you made it here, bud. Jeez.
No, he worked on the civilian side, working in 3D printing for drones, and they had an anechoic chamber because they're testing the acoustic properties of it. And he's like, "You want to check this out?" And he shut the door. Like, when you talk, you can hear every little like bounce.
Yeah,
it's like covering your ears, and no sound comes back in. It's creepy. Anyway, that was the sidebar.
So look how high up the handlebars are.
Yeah,
that seems really high.
not for a tour.
I don't know, dude. Maybe it's the angle.
It doesn't look like it has a riser. It's just the clamps are. It has a riser built in.
Yeah.
So in most cases, you'd have a riser that comes off of the triple, and then you'd have the clamps. It looks like the clamps just have a bit more junk in the trunk. I mean, you look at his rider triangle, and that looks to be where you would want your hands.
Right.
Yeah.
So the cool thing about this, the reason the handlebar is that high, guys, is because when you're doing long distance stuff, you don't want to have a lot of weight on your hands on the handlebars. Yeah. So with this, you would have no weight because if you look at his arms, they're basically resting, not flat, obviously, but relatively. I have a problem with judging camera car footage. I'm now realizing.
Yeah.
Oh, this is cool. So this is cool. Sidebar.
This is not a sidebar. This is actually a bar.
This is bar. So, and we've already watched these videos, guys. Obviously, that's how we're talking about it. But if you look at this little piece of plastic,
it's right underneath. For you guys listening, it's right underneath that. It's behind the headlight.
Yeah, it's behind the headlight. Underneath
all of the plastic, so it doesn't. It's so weird. It's so cool.
What this does is it funnels air into the instrument area because
away from the instrument area.
I thought it did it into it to cancel out the kind of whirling air.
So there is a part that goes through it, but it takes most of that air. The buffeting is caused by the large mass of fluid, which is the air hitting the underside. So it's hitting everything. So if you looked at that little piece, it had a dome and then a vent, basically.
Right.
So you're localizing the pressure. When you localize the pressure, you can control the buffeting, which means you get no buffeting near your instrument cluster.
That's pretty cool. That's some like next level shit.
The thing about riding a motorcycle is, and I've taken 12-hour trips before, like the littlest vibration or sound or buzzing or buffeting or anything like that over a couple of hours,
it gets exacerbated so bad.
It's an escalating thing, and those little things will add fatigue. And the 12-hour trip, I went with Downey, and we rode like up to Tennessee, rode all the fuck around, and then back, and we spent 12 hours on the bike.
Right.
That day, I had earplugs in, I had thicker gloves on, thicker soled boots.
God, thank God for that. You'd have been in a rough shape.
And that was on the FZ6R. So those little things, this little thing is pretty freaking cool because anything that you can do for a touring bike to reduce points of pressure and fatigue.
Yeah, that's a solid move. What's cool about this video is we would have had no idea that was even there. It would have just been like, oh, this thing works well. Yeah. Is there anything else we needed to show in this video? Because I definitely wanted to get to the tech side of things.
Now, there's that guy designing a Suzuki bike, but actually thinking that he's designing a Kawasaki bike.
Look,
he is help that man. He is being held hostage.
The lady in the front.
They stole the Kawasaki designer, and they're not giving him back.
He's like, they just want me to draw. I'm just gonna keep drawing. Okay, so here's the final thing. There's a lot of videos, guys. You guys can all go watch them if you want. But the smartphone connectivity is what I had to talk about.
Yeah,
because I got some feelings.
Let's
be clear before we start. I think far more than you am a proponent. I like tech on motorcycles. I push for this stuff.
You like you like tech as from an engineering. I like tech from a user experience. So UX side, you tend to favor more of the rider aids and visual feedback tech. I prefer connectivity and stuff like that.
Yes.
So this is my wheelhouse because when I said this before we started, the sport bikes are so behind. Cruisers have been doing shit like this for
I
ages.
only know this because of how much you've been talking about cruise. Like you've been the cruiser side of the shop where you've brought things in, so I understand that now. Sidebar, you guys let us know what you think in the comments or in the side chat. What do you guys think about this dash? It's the absolute first Suzuki motorcycle that has ever had a TFT dash. So that's kind of cool. That's that's good for them. They're doing new stuff.
Yeah. I like it. It's not
it's not the newest, flashiest thing.
Right.
I don't think it's bad necessarily, but
it definitely looks like you and I created that. and not a high-paid UX designer.
Okay, that is a great point.
You know
I
what I
feel
mean?
like me and you sitting down for a day, messing around in Photoshop,
We would come up
this.
with something very. If somebody just said design one, there's a large part of me that goes, yeah, this is probably going to end up how it's going to look.
This one that tracks.
MTR said it's not bad for Suzuki.
Well, there's that,
And it does have a dark mode, right?
Yes, I believe
it does. Okay.
And there you go, dark mode. So that's that's seeing it in person, like being used. I'm just like,
I don't know. I like it because, and somebody else said it's good that it's nice and big.
Yes, somebody said in the comments, yes, what you guys are seeing are 2 helmets and a phone. It actually does connect to both riders.
Yeah.
So you can share music, I guess.
Yes.
Kind of interesting. Now here's where we diverge from, hey, that's a good idea. There is now going to be a Suzuki, what's it called? Suzuki
Suzuki not gonna install it. Are you fucking kidding me, dude?
So you're now going to need a specific Suzuki app to connect to your motorcycle.
Bro, this is cars all over. They're taking... Okay, so cars do this a lot. The Nissan has it, where you have to have a fucking app to like do all the special stuff.
It's so dumb. Nobody wants to have a specific
have your
app.
stuff for the bike be bespoke, and then let us just use CarPlay and Android Auto.
Because we're already
That's
going to
it.
use Google Maps or
That's it.
Apple Maps. We're already going to use Spotify.
You don't even have to do all that shit. You allow us to do full integration, Android Auto and CarPlay. Done. Put your shit on your shit. Let us use our shit. The end.
So it gets even worse than that. And
Yes, it does.
It gets guys. We are on the cusp of the bad.
So they got their own map thing.
So the map,
Horrible
just
idea.
map alone,
Horrible
I love
idea.
the idea of a map being on my screen because that's one less screen I have to deal with. But it's their map.
You know what they're not saying, and that 90% of the proprietary app stuff map stuff uses, is it's probably a subscription thing. And the first one is included for a year. Indian does that with their like highest end.
Oh,
like their maps still work, but if you want like the weather and the real-time road updates and stuff,
you have to pay for it.
But the first year is included when you buy the bike.
Also, can we all agree that the control dial on the left looks like a smashed-in
It
marshmallow?
looks like one of those marshmallow pumpkins you get at Halloween.
Yes.
And then somebody just like, that's what he's doing. He's just thumbing the top of it.
I do appreciate that they have
I want to eat it.
My Spin.
My
Also,
Spin.
can we talk about Suzuki My Spin? What is it?
They hired somebody's nephew for all this.
Oh my gosh, guys. And I like tech. I want.
I know. Hey, back up. I want to see this motherfucker search. Okay, what is this? Oh, he's Lego games. I want to see his search history. What does it say?
Subway. Okay, so Suzuki's gonna have the mic. Never mind.
Look, man, you can't. Nobody's gonna use your app.
Hey, it's available on Apple and Google Play. Thank
Nobody's
God.
gonna use your app. If you do bespoke and proprietary apps and software, you might as well just fucking throw it away. Dude.
And that's not even it yet,
That's
guys.
not the worst.
Okay, so look, contacts.
Right.
Okay, phone. I don't know why I would need phone if I've got contacts, but whatever. We got maps. Maps is proprietary with them. I
assume their music is proprietary with them, and
Bro,
it
it
uses the USB.
Look at the 2001 version of Hey.
It looks like a sidekick.
Oh my God, y'all! This screen is how you search for a location to navigate
Yeah.
to.
Yeah, no, it's very cumbersome.
Oh
and
my god! And you
that's
no,
not the worst thing.
So Bo, so to do this, he's on
We've
the
got 10
marshmallow
minutes.
thing.
I want you to get yes.
Oh my god!
I want you to get to the absolute dumbest thing I've ever seen on a motorcycle. Okay.
Here's the music.
Okay, whatever.
Hold on. Can we just appreciate the fact that it says Suzuki music? Suzuki's music.
Yeah, they're not gonna pay no fucking royalties.
Okay.
All right. So
Drum roll, please.
for the dumbest thing ever put on a motorcycle.
Can we have an award show?
Goes to
Can we have an award show where we give away
Suzuki
the dumbest?
for its 2022 GSXS?
Oh, are you guys wondering? Is that a dialing feature?
Who's gonna? No, that's not even the dumbest one.
This
No.
is you can dial the number.
Not-
So, Bo, you are on your motorcycle. You are going to dial
This is an
a
Android
number.
phone. No.
Okay, we're
Okay,
not even to the
this
worst
is
thing.
not the
We're not
worst
even to the
thing.
worst thing. I don't know how it's not, but it's not.
The dumbest thing to ever be put on a motorcycle.
Hey guys, what do y'all see on this screen? Because we just talked about 4 of them, but there's a 5th one. Can you guys see in the chat? Hopefully I can see it. Yes, that's right. The Suzuki GSXS 1000 equipped with a contacts page, a phone app, maps, music, calendar. Because that's what we all give a shit about when we're on our motorcycle riding for fucking peace and quiet.
Well,
Is
maybe they
our
think
calendar.
you're going to be on the bike so much that you'll need to know what day of the week it is because you'll forget.
My best case scenario while riding my motorcycle is
so
that I
dumb.
forget what day it is, who I am, what I have to do. Why do you have a calendar feature? So John here can know that he has. Hold on, let's get to it. Okay, phone call. Great, I'm fine with that. But hold on, I want to show you guys the calendar example that he shows because
He
it is.
even shook his head.
He agreed. He's agreeing with us.
Yeah, at least they didn't add an email attachment. That's coming in a firmware
No,
update.
yeah, that's a firmware update in the 2023 model. Fuck it. Hold on, we're not there yet, guys. We're not there. I want you so bad to see his fucking calendar because it's hilarious.
Oh, shit. What day is it? Said no writer ever.
Right. Oh, there's my calendar feature. Oh, I got to make sure I get to my weekly staff meeting, then my client call, dinner with friends, and then flight to London. You should be riding your motorcycle.
It's so unnecessary.
I
So my problem with this is that this is clearly the proprietary setup for this bike. And we've said this before, when you do proprietary, I'm not going to use it. This is why we have such a hard time jumping on a new app or anything like that, because why would I do something that I already use a different app for? They're pointing at all these things oh, cool. Yeah. Are they saying that it has Apple CarPlay or an Android Auto, or are they saying that you have to use their app to get your apps to work on their
it's
thing?
not even.
So I'm looking at this picture right here, right?
So that what you said is bad. The fact that you have to download an app to use this motorcycle like that, bad.
Yeah, done.
But they then tell you, ooh, and we're gonna have literally this is in their thing, a world of third-party apps that you can download to
so
use.
they're showing apps that I think already exist, but the point is, I'm only can infer what from that picture because there's not much else to go off of. I can only infer that you have to use their app to be able to connect with their.
Bro, I swear to God,
system.
if you have to use their app to download the third-party apps to work on the bike, bro, ain't nobody.
Do you recall seeing in any of that it supported Apple CarPlay or
No,
Android?
because I was looking for it.
Okay.
I did not see that.
So
at all.
then that's what this is. This is like stage 1 connectivity, right? They have no integration with existing systems, and that is a death sentence for your system. All right, we got 5 minutes.
Okay, so let's just wrap up what we think about it in general, overall, and then we'll get to the Discord stuff because I'm gonna get hot and bothered about this crap. if I continue talking about it. Okay, so generally,
I like the way it looks. I like most of the tech in it. I don't think that it's a Suzuki, but I don't think that at the end of the day that doesn't fucking matter, because if it's a good bike, it's a good bike, and we won't know until we put our legs over it whether or not this is good.
Okay. I'm not a huge fan of the looks. I don't like hate the way it looks, but I'm just not super here for it. But I do want to wait until I can see it in person, because that is a huge difference. Judging by the videos that I've watched, I feel like they are doing a lot of things right. They've really focused on wind protection. Handlebars are up high. Seat looks comfortable, has saddlebags, has all the electronic stuff, riding electronic stuff that you would probably need. I really, really hope I'm worried they're going to go down this like super connectivity route and just be really, they're going to get a reality check really quickly of like, hey, download our crappy old looking app so that you can use stuff on your motorcycle. I think they're going to discover very quickly that that's not a route to go. Oh God, what? Are you on Discord already?
Yeah, I just the smart helmet got me.
Oh my
God.
God.
Ranger got me so good. I thought it was gonna be a Suzuki. Nope, smart helmet. All right.
Go off my screen. Let me jump on Discord real quick.
Yeah.
And then so guys, we're gonna jump into our Discord page.
And feel free to vote up ones that you guys like, because that helps us kind of figure out like what the feel is. This is so fucking hilarious.
Oh my gosh,
that shit got me so good.
And you guys in the chat, while we're pulling this up, let us know in the chat or in the comments if you're watching this as a video on YouTube. Let us know what you guys think about this thing, because like this is we want this to be a communication conversation. Sorry, we want to hear what you guys think. We don't know everything, and we're both. I think I can speak for you as well, but I think we're just two idiots that ride motorcycles that have opinions.
All three of those things are very true.
Okay, good. All right, so we can jump over to my page or my screen. Threads, LO2W30. Okay, cool, Ranger. Just all the wheels. When Chase lets Smart Helmet Industries come in for the live stream. Okay, so maybe we'll have to have a call-in. We'll have to figure out how to do that.
I love it, yeah.
When you're waiting for the COD to bring your license back and 2 more squad. Oh yeah, that's never a good time.
That's call your wife and let her know.
Yeah, it's like, hey babe, I'm gonna be in. You just track my phone. Find out what jail I'm in. So what's the price? PM for price. How hard is it to post a price? What are you hiding? You said PM for info. This I feel like could easily become me and Brian. If I was a slightly more hot-headed person, this would be every episode of Wreck Bike Rebuild. When CDW started following Smart Industries, he put at Smart Helmet Industries.
Good man.
Oh
Good
my God! We're gonna have to make something. We're gonna have to make a video with Smart helmets.
No, we're gonna have to do a review of a Smart helmet.
Yeah, exactly.
We talked about it in a tier 2,
bro.
Now it's a tier 3.
This is so great.
That's hilarious.
Pictures of me letting you ride my motorcycle. Hell no. Hold on. When someone tells me a Suzuki has a new GSX.
Good. God bless.
So great. Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God. That's what it's like, though. That is what this motor... I know that's not what we talked about. That's what I rode today.
Yeah.
When are you going to live podcast the next day? Your heart is elsewhere. Bro, like, I rode this thing today. Like, I got back riding, and we, did the live show, and it's a lot.
Yeah. There's a lot of Smart helmet stuff in here.
This is so good. Do you have one that you've gone through that you think is the winner though?
I'm
not gonna be able to unsee this.
Yeah.
This is 100%. Oh no! This ruins the motorcycle now.
Yeah,
I see it differently.
Ranger did another good one that was fucking There he is. Yeah, you're there. I love that guy.
Bro, look, if we get to do a first ride on this, we'd low-key need to get some of those like jiggly eyes and put them on it and
100%.
not say anything.
There's one here. Go down that one right
This one?
there. To me, I'm not sure who the hell I am anymore. And at this point, I'm too afraid to ask. That, I think, is a summation of this entire bike.
Yeah, no, that has to win.
Okay, it's going to win, but I do want to show you one more from Randrew. So scroll down. You'll see a guy with a bale of hay. You'll see a guy with a bale of hay. Underneath that one, just watch this. Yeah. You thought it was going to be about the bike? That got me so good. Like uncontrollable laughter.
I have to imagine that Randrew, the second that the show starts, that he goes into straight meme mode.
So there's another one I want to show you, okay, and then you make the call.
Yes.
Scroll down.
Okay.
Keep scrolling. You'll see it's about the keyboard. And to me, there's so much Smart Helmet stuff. I fucking love you.
Yes. Yes. Bro, that is exactly what I had in my head. Old school flip-up Motorola phone. Oh, my God.
Right,
That's...
So you make the call on this.
Yes. This. Oh, my God. That's so true. No, we... hold on. Where was it up here? Oh, this one. No, this embodies so much of what this show was.
Yeah.
This is probably not going to be a terrible bike, but this is not a Suzuki bike.
Yeah, it's definitely got some identity crisis going on.
Yeah.
I do want to put the punctuation on the end of this because we're going to close out. I'm going to get a Gearhead Motor Geek. I'm going to get you to send me your information.
Congrats, sir. Thank you for jumping on this.
I don't think this is a bad looking bike. I think it's
I'm just going to leave this here.
I think it's a good looking bike. It's just weird for Suzuki.
Yeah, I'm going to hold off all of my future judgment until I ride it because I don't want to just sit here and talk shit about stuff that I don't ride. Also, you guys watching, if you guys want to see a Smart helmet review, you guys let us know. If there's enough people, we might make one. I think it could be a cool thing. I'm interested to ride it. I have no contacts at Suzuki, so I don't know if we'll get a long-term loaner. I mean, to be fair, we don't even have a contact at Honda or Kawasaki, so it is what it is. But yeah, that's the Suzuki GSXS 1000 GT, guys. We're gonna have to hold. My spin. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I can't. Okay, we're done.
We'll do a Smart helmet review. You guys blow it up in the comments and whatnot. We'll get it done.
Jesus. All right. Thank you guys for watching live on Two Wheels. We are here every single week. I was gonna say Monday through Friday. I would die.
We would be on episode 435.
Guys, it's live on Two Wheels. We're here every Thursday, 5 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. We'd love to have you live, and if you can't catch us live, make sure to watch it over on Chaseontwowheels' YouTube channel and listen to it. If you don't have the time to watch this, make sure to hit the like button, guys. You guys were killing the like button before the thing started. Massively appreciate it. We had like a 1-for-1 ratio of how many people were liking versus how many people were chilling. So we'll see you guys next week where we talk about some other thing about the motorcycle industry. Okay, bye. Love you long time, guys.